You know, I grew up in Fairfax, California. You know what it is?
No. Okay, it's they're doing Fairfax, Virginia, and we're not like that. We're Mayberry on Asset. It's if you look at it, it's a Greenpeace town, and it's a hippie peace town. That's a nice, small little place in Marin County. And it's still, like Mayberry on Asset. It's like, hey Dad, what's up? Jerry Garcia's coming down. It's like, wow. Because they lived, the Grateful Dead lived there, Van Morrison. We had all kinds of people that lived there that were like really colorful and dropping acid in the park while we were playing. So, yeah, when they had swingers, we were swinging, so they called us swingers too, and it's like, shit, we couldn't win. I mean, because it was in the 70s, so we got called swingers too, so we said we might as well just fuck anyway. So we did. I mean, everybody was in the family. If you want to put somebody in the family, just, sleep with them and your family. And that's how weird is it to go to school and go, all right, you, and you're going to be in my family because, and we're going to do it. So I got the coolest kids. I got the three, decent looking ones. I got Danny, the big mouth drinking, one, he brought a big mouth to school. You know what a big mouth is? It's a beer. Yeah. Teach, he said yes. Yeah, like a drink. The teacher said you can bring anything you want to drink. So he says, you said anything, so he brought a big mouth. And he had a big mouth. So, it was funny. He was in my little circle. This got put on Facebook a few years ago. So, I know what happened, and the three dicks that got to do me, see no evil, hear no evil, do no evil, they did it. And it was a hush-hush thing because, you're not supposed to have sex in grade school. And it got exposed in a weird way, and shit, they weren't even my first. My first was no. That's what's with it, it's like it all came out. This has all been coming out. I've cried over this, and either you cry or you laugh. And I'm like, okay, fine. You guys want to laugh about it? So can I. So I'm taking back my power, my pussy power, of what happened to me. And shit, it got posted on, and once it got posted on, what happened in first grade, and it validated me. It validated that shit happened because he said it, not just me.
Right.
He exposed it, and then this other guy, a few other people exposed it in a way to gaslight me, catfish me, fuck me over, and do all kinds of weird things, and say, no, she did, I told her to pull her pants down, and she just did it, and I broke up with him because his dick was so little, and, he's still short, and he's still short-minded, and, that's how he is, and, he's an insurance, he sells health insurance now, and up in Sonoma, and, I called him out on his shit again and again, and I still do once in a while, so it's like, whatever. You are what you are. You're a little short, bigot, little prick who exposed my sex life and made money off of me. And now, eventually it might go to court, and it might, something's going to happen with it. Something.
Yeah, like when you do it on television, this routine, that's how you expose these motherfuckers.
I'm exposing this shit,
Yes.
and I'm taking my voice back. Now, I did a bit at a show up in the valley. And this girl can't stand me, and she's just this little bitch that just, no matter what I say, she's like, fuck you, I don't like you, you're tall, you're fat, you got a front butt, and, you're gay. And I'm like, fuck you, okay, so what, get over it. I'm not sticking my, tongue or anything in you, so fuck off. So I'm doing this routine, I got 5 minutes. to do this bit, and they didn't let me use the mic or anything, so what I did is I had Roberta Flack's song, The First Time I Ever Saw Your Face. Okay, so I do this bit, and I got a scarf on my face, and I got the first time, and it's 4 minutes, and so, you only get 5 minutes up there, so for the most of the minutes I have like maybe 30 seconds or something to explain the rest of it. So fine, I'll do that. So I did that, and I was going to explain it, and then she gets her girlfriend to go up there and go, okay, tap her out, and I'm lip syncing it as well as singing it on and off. So all you do is, you don't see my eyes, you just see my face. So I do this really cool bit because I love that song. And she got misinformed about me probably, and tried to say everything I love I hate. So I'm like, fuck you, bitch, just because I love Roberta Flack. No, she doesn't like Roberta, and who the fuck are you to tell me what I like and what I don't like? You're not my voice of conscience. You're not my Uncle Mark. You're not my Uncle whatever. You're not my Aunt whatever. You're not the aunts underneath Crystal, Crystal's house. You're not, my Crystal, you're not my Crystal, you're not my dealer. You're not my wheeler. You're not my stealer. You're just a fucking bitch that's, trying to gaslight me from being up, trying to say what I gotta say. So I do that. And she taps me out, and I'm like, you mother, and instead of like beating the shit out of her, because I think she wanted me to beat the shit out of her. And I'm like, she wanted it one way, or kiss her, I mean, either way, do you want me to just, kiss you and make out with you, and then we're best friends or some shit? I don't know. Are we? What's that? The one with the lights? Okay. So I got that going on. My son, he gets called the cat fucker in junior high. What the fuck? Yeah, exactly. It's just some kid that got pissed off because they both like the same girl, and he just spread a rumor that he fucks cats. And Mom, what am I gonna do? And I'm thinking of the musical Cats, and just tell him to do cats, and that's stupid advice because it's junior high, and I should have said just I should just I don't know. It got really fucked up, and it went from junior high to high school to and it went from cats like women in cats to women that do ketamine, that freaking drug, to Leo the lion cats, to all kinds of shit. So it's like, oh fuck, and my son's like, Mom, and I'm like, Chaz, this is a fucking lawsuit from hell because of the fucking assholes that are trying to,
bring you down.
Bring you down. Instead of bringing you up, they're bringing you down. And it's like because of all the fuck things I've had to go through my childhood, you get fucked too because your dad played a Klingon on Star Trek. So it just goes on and on and on. It's like I got fucked by a Klingon. I got it's like all over the place with my life. And it's like, okay, it's entertaining, fine for you. Now it's entertaining for me to sit there and take back what I gotta go through. Plus I got hurt on Cowboys and Aliens. Oh. Yeah. Good times, right? I forgot to give a guy a blowjob. Shit, I know. That was part of the, to him that was part of the deal. And to me it was like, give me a blowjob and I'll let you keep your job. And I'm like, you know what? Let me call your wife and see if she can handle that. And that was my rebuttal instead of going to, who am I going to go to H&R and where are they going to go? Okay, hey honey, did you do it? What, did you just blow on his face and get it over with? I mean, I should do something like that. Just go, there's your blowjob, and then walk away in front of the guys. I might have to do that just to get rid of this shit. Okay, but that's my 10 minutes right now, right? What's that?
Where do we find you?
Where we find me? Oh, you can find me on Instacart with Instacart. I'm fat, so I get it all mixed up. So Instagram, or you can get on TikTok, Right now, Art Solutions XYZ is an art, art could be put on anything, and it's a pain in the butt. So, where do you start when you put art on something? So, starting here and starting there is what I'm doing.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Rachel, I don't believe she hasn't been on stage for a while, do you? Well, you see, I was talking, I know you were leaving it, but we were talking about the photographer and how everybody has to keep themselves recent. Guys, come in and have a seat. She belongs on Netflix. You look at her and say she's a Netflix kid. Right? But she's musical theater, so that's wonderful. Oh! So it's another musical theater person. So is my kids. There's no peace in my house. It's fucking singing all day, every day. All day, every day. All day, every day singing. That was wonderful what you did. I hope you take it.
No,
And-
you got it?
Yeah, I got pretty much most of it, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
The first time didn't get it, but yeah.
Well, you gotta deal with it. Okay? And just for a second, okay, who has to leave really early before he says something? Because I'm not gonna be able to get him. Hey, Slim. All right. I need you to come up here for a second and introduce you to somebody. We worked with Bob Saget for how many years? Enough, right? A lot. So it's a real special treat to have on. You have a seat. You can sit sideways. Oh my God, you really like that, right?
I know there's more to come. I got more stuff.
We all do. And now you should stay for a second to hear what he has to say.
Okay, I'll stay here
We're
for a
going to
second.
say, it's up to you, I don't know who has your headshots, but I would like you to explain headshots, the importance and the relevancy of having up-to-date headshots. Look at all these pictures, it's beautiful on here. It's not me anymore. But it can be 5 minutes for the wait. So, please, introduce yourself. It's Sarah, the photographer!
I'm prepared. I didn't actually know I was going to get thrown up here like this. Thank you. Oh, geez. I am not a comedian, nor am I going to try to be. But yeah, I mean, headshots. I've been doing headshots and photography for 34 years now. And I mean, you guys all, most of you probably know how important headshots are. It's your calling card. People see that first, and whether it's comedy or acting or whatever you're in, that's the first thing they see that represents you and says, hey, I want to talk to that person, I want to meet that person. That person looks like a great comedian. You see the headshot and it just pop there, and they're like, wow. It's like, I want to know that person. And so it's your selling point. So having a good clean headshot is always going to be great for you. A lot of people will go out and grab their iPhone these days and do a little selfie like this. Like, yeah, it looks good, iPhone. It's not bad, but if you look at the size of the sensor on an iPhone, little thing in there that's in there, and the quality you're going to get when you actually make your headshots compared to something that the professional is going to use, it's a big difference. So, yeah.
And how would you compare theirs with their day? Because the night before you should be drinking water, but not enough and you keep waking up to pee. But the water fills out your face for the morning. I have all those other tricks with me.
Unless you want to feel it going.
Ah!
Some people loosen up a little bit, but no. Seriously, you want to think about how you want to come across in your headshots. You want to dress accordingly. How to think about who you are as a comedian and how you want to be represented when people see you. And I go through several outfits, so if you want to go try different outfits and do different things so you can have what to choose from there, that's always a great solution.
Shaving in the middle of the session, like going off from shaving, clean shaving.
Yeah, for guys, I think it's a great idea that, if you want to appear, show yourself two different ways. Then yeah, you start out grow in when you're going to grow in, and then partway through shave and stuff like that. Sometimes you have to you get a little red, so bring some cold cream or something like that. It kind of helps a little bit get rid of the redness, but from the shaving, it's like a lot of headshots.
What about hair and makeup?
We have
hair and makeup artists.
Because that makes a huge. Last headshots I did, no hair and makeup and it shows.
Yeah.
We have
You
your
know,
makeup
I don't,
on
like,
us.
yeah, I don't, you
I
know,
think it's very refined.
yeah, yeah.
But you want some lip
Do you guys
balm,
have a,
you know?
Yeah,
package
yeah.
deal for the hair, makeup, and the pictures?
We could put together something. Usually I keep the makeup artists separate.
Yeah, that's what.
They typically have their own fee, they do their own thing separately.
Meet with her and get what you want, and so that you know what you want to look like. You can be a newscaster, you could be a vet, you could do anything with him.
Okay.
But the one thing you do wanna have is a picture that's real people, that's what they're looking for now, real people.
Yeah.
You know, for example, I had, one of my clients said at one point, hey, I've been trying to get onto, General Hospital and do one of these types of soap operas and things like that. And so I said, well, show me what you've done in the past. I said, bring in scrubs. I said, because you have to realize that a lot of these casting directors just think about them as being dumb. Not to offend them, but they're flipping through thousands and thousands of pictures. Now they're going online. But they're looking through all these pictures and they have a vision in mind of what they want to see. So if they pull up one that shows you wearing scrubs and you want to be a doctor or something like that, and it's like, wow, that actually looks like what I'm looking for. You know, so think about what you're looking for. Think about the
Police
uniform, right?
Or a biker chick and then an upscale
Yeah.
chick or
Exactly.
something, and then you got.
So you gotta have the outfits, is what you're saying? Even though it's like
You're
headshots
showing
are
your little,
right,
you go upscale, you go downscale, you go
Yeah.
business scale, and you go.
For the most part, I mean,
Yeah.
some people have done some lower headshots, a little bit, half, not really, most of the time they just want to see the headshot, but you can see it, you can see how you clean up in the, you know, if you want to be, let's say you want to have one where you're a street drug or something like that. You got
Terrorist.
right, terrorist. You got the leather jacket, maybe you mess up your hair a bit.
Grows
You got,
right here.
yeah, you got a little few days to shave, things like that. Then you got the other look where you want to look like a dad. You want to be someone's dad, so you got, there you go, just like you are now, you're looking, you could be.
A little bit more age,
Yeah, you could go in looking like a dad or something like that, maybe.
First time.
How many, and
So I'm just saying, well, you could be a young dad.
do you go by hour, do you go by,
I go by the shoot.
go by the shoes?
I go by the shoot. So I'll block out, typically will block out, depending, usually on the average, about 60 minutes, for a full headshot session.
For hair and makeup and headshot?
Makeup is gonna be separate. You're
So
gonna book
you're
that,
gonna book
yeah,
that
you're gonna start, you're gonna book that, that's gonna
You'll
be
have your
before.
consultation, you're gonna have everything with your makeup artist.
Smart, because then that way you don't waste the
That way on
photographer's
set, a
time.
lot of times the makeup artists will stay, they'll touch you up, and then they can also, change you out if you want them. And that's part of the fee, you gotta tell them, it's like, look, I'm looking for different looks. I'm looking for, a mom to a street thug to a doctor, whatever.
To a business,
You
yeah,
want.
to a doctor, to a
Whatever,
business, yeah.
And so, you get, they're gonna stay and they charge you extra, change your hair, and give you a whole different look
Yeah.
for that. But that way, you got the different looks all set to go to play the different roles that you wanna play. And it shows your versatility right there in the headshot.
Okay, yeah.
How do we find you? Are you on Instagram or?
I'm on Instagram, I'm on the web, I've got cards with me.
Yeah, give up the cards.
So I don't know how many cards I got. I got some in my, if you want to pass them around.
I did.
And then you can always call me if you guys have more questions.
Ask
I am,
questions, he came all the way out here.
I'm open to questions, and also, later give me a call if you have questions on something, just call me, and I'll be glad to.
You meet me anywhere, or do you like have a specific place with good lighting and?
We're going to meet here preferably,
Oh.
for a day of medium shoot.
So is it indoor?
Would you do?
We may do indoor, I may
Yeah.
we might mix it up.
Right.
Depends on what you want. The whole thing is to discuss also is to know ahead of time, what are the looks you want, to get a problem.
Like you wanna look like a DJ and then be behind there, or, look like.
What are you trying to get across exactly in your look? So to have that figured out, have the outfits figured out for each one, planned ahead, and then maybe have 2 or 3 outfits for the same type of look, so that I can go through them.
Different hats if you need, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, hats, we don't do too many with headshots, I mean,
Okay.
comedians can get away with hats, for comic shots. Most acting shots, they don't like to see.
Yeah, because they want to see your hair, they want to see what
They
you're
want-
doing
they
with
want to see
your.
And show your, I mean, this is just my note, and this is a modeling note, but he's photographed models as well. If you have teeth showed and they want to know that, there's nothing worse than all those pictures with no smiles and they can't tell.
Yeah.
If you have no teeth, then don't smile.
And it depends too, because commercial shots, they want more smiley for commercial. And then you can be less, not non-smiley for theatrical.
Right.
So you can have, you can mix that up, so.
And if you're wearing a hat or something, I would hope it's your brand, you know what I mean, like,
Yeah.
if you're doing it, like I would have an LA School of comedy t-shirt or something for me. I would make it.
Yeah.
Whatever, one New York guy.
That would make sense, yeah.
Stay away from logos, you know.
Absolutely.
Unless they say LA School of Comedy, then it's perfectly.
So, yeah.
What do you think about, you know, so when we do auditions here, when we do auditions for casting networks and casting frontiers, they're always asking for profile. How would you suggest that gets done right when people do it wrong all the time? Not that I'm asking you to switch around or anything like that, I love it. But I'm saying, I hate this part, now they want a profile, after you have going thing, now they want a profile shot, right?
Sorry, picture.
You mean slate?
You're slating for auditions, for casting networks and casting frontiers, they want you to do that. Do you think it's beneficial to have a photograph that has you halfway to the side so that people get you, or what? Because I don't get that. I'm just saying.
You can record yourself for a slate. I've
Right.
done that with headshots. That's the thing that you can do.
Yeah, there's
Just like you just say your name.
they've got active sites now where you can actually slate each headshot that you post. So you can actually create a short 10-second, 10-15-second video. You could
So they
actually
can hear your
say something,
voice.
right? So you can actually say something for that outfit. So let's say you got your street thug, you can have your street thug voice and do like a quick 10-second clip or whatever that you're putting on for that picture. And then you could do that for each one of the headshots that you post. You could actually put a slate, little clip for that.
Access.
Yeah, I can access that, yeah.
Do you have any other others? Because I know you're on it.
Well, I mean, I have headshots scheduled next week. I'm getting because haven't had short hair in a while. But I pretty much just look around if you know, because you can always if we do it through here, this would be a pretty good thing. But if you want commercial, theatrical, they're all different headshots you can go for. You just kind of want to see whatever you're looking for. That kind of decides what you want to do, because you can get headshots for everything in the industry, which is very important.
Well, then, do you have a place to go to print them up? You know, like they used to?
Yeah, there are some places, most of the time, you're gonna wanna have a few on hand for when you go in.
That's what I mean, because
Yeah,
some
you go
people
into
like
the
old
audition.
school, where
Yeah.
they, want your resume, have.
Well, unless you do a show, autograph them and give it to them, that's what I have, or I use vintage shops.
Yeah,
I have
on this side of the hill, I'm in the valley, so.
I know FedEx you can print out.
So, I mean,
Where are you in the valley?
I'm in Sherman Oaks.
Okay, I'm in Tulip Hills.
Okay.
FedEx is very expensive though, interesting. Is reproduction still open?
Sure, I don't print them out too often, because it's mostly online now.
Thank you, it was nice meeting you.
Thank you, yes.
Nice
That's
to
all
meet you
John
guys.
just said.
Goodbye, I'll see you next time.
Do you, for like working out?
Watch out.
There
you go.
This above.
All right.
It should be like what? I don't know, tank top or muscle tee or something. I'm just curious.
Yeah, if you wanna show, if you wanna do that kind of look, yeah. Then you can just do the tank top, that's it. White beater or whatever.
Yeah,
You don't want, everyone knows what it is to say, but, anything like that, yeah, you can do that for workout, yeah.
I'll probably follow up with you.
Oh yeah, I just have well, the last question, then we'll wrap it up. I'll get this. I was just wondering about musical theater. Is there anything that you would say, like for different headshots versus like normal stage theater without music? Should I do different things for headshots, or should it just be show myself for both of them in general?
For musical theater, I mean, you want just a good, happy shot of
Just
yourself.
good, make sure you look good.
You want to just make sure you look good, happy shot that just represents yourself. Yeah. Shows your personality or, or the type of character that you typically play. Yeah.
Like, yeah, you can ask questions after anything. I don't know if will you be staying the whole time?
Not the whole time.
Okay, we'll have to get back to the conversation.
You gotta go? Let's-
Yeah.
Typically.
We're working on a discount for this place
Lovely.
in particular, because you guys can have the advantage of having this outside area where they take pictures, and I have access to the roof at Tuesday over here,
Cool.
Oh, nice.
and it's gorgeous. And take his number, you can ask, we're gonna find a date that works for everyone. I would think, so that I don't screw up on Friday nights or on Saturday days, we can do a Saturday night or a Sunday day, that way, or after church time. I'm trying to hit the Jews and the non-Jews. It's very difficult. You feel me though? Because it's Shabbos, and I gotta wait till Havdalah, and then you gotta come over here. You know? Well, you're gonna have your questions, we're gonna have our days set, and you'll be here, and I'll have you introduced to Taja, who's a very interesting hair and makeup artist, but she's totally professional. And remember, you get what you pay for. Some people like, I can do my own makeup, that's great, but last look should be done by someone else. You don't know you have lipstick on your teeth. And sometimes the photographer will focus on that, he's looking at you over here, whatever, but he'll tell you later, we can take it out. Oh, we can take it out. Well, do you have at least 5 minutes for us to stay a little bit and take a look at what we do?
Listen.
All right, well, for your photographer who came in tonight.
Thank you.
But sometimes people come and sometimes people go. And the next person on this list whose name I didn't get, wasn't Chris, was it? It wasn't? I didn't get that right?
Yeah.
Okay, did I get it? Good. All right, come up here, what's the last name? Galley. Okay, Chris Galley to the stage, let me hear you.
Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Hello, everybody. How we doing? Thank you. So, I've been trying to accept a lot more things in my life. I feel like that's just like the last stage of anything is acceptance. So let's just kind of just rush to the end. I'm very impatient. One of the things I'm really working on trying to accept is the fact that I'm dumb. I'm trying to just accept it. And just, it's okay. It's okay to be dumb. Like, we could all just be dumb. You know what I mean? I'm giving you all permission right now. You're allowed to be dumb. It's okay. We can all be dumb. And I just accept that I'm going to be stupid. I'm not going to know how to do certain things. And I don't need to waste my time trying to act like I am. You know, every time somebody wants to talk to me about something like an NFT, you guys have heard about the NFTs?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I don't care. I don't care. I just accept that I will not understand this thing. And I swear, man, it's like nobody wants to talk about NFTs, everybody just wants to teach you about NFTs. Everybody acts like they're so important. I don't know, man, they might be important. It's probably going to be like looking back on Google, like, I don't need Google. And probably making mistakes there, yeah. So, I don't know, man. I mean, look, here's what I know about NFTs. NFTs to me are just like a bunch of different gorilla pictures. Like different gorilla variations. I don't even feel like that's the best animal for NFTs. I feel like it's not quite accurate. Because everybody who talks to me about NFTs is always talking on their high horse to me. You know what I mean? They always act like they're just so superior. They know what they're talking about. My brother's this type of person. Anytime I'm talking to my brother, he's always talking to me about NFTs. He's like, you got an NFT yet? Do you even know what NFT stands for? I don't know. No fucking thank you? Is that what it stands for? I don't know. I don't care. You know, how about not gonna fucking try it? That's just how I feel about it. Might as well be called that. NFT. It's just boring. I don't want to talk about NFTs. It's not engaging. It's not a stimulating conversation. NFTs. NFTs are not fun. Jibble.
What is that?
I don't know, like an airplane operator.
Who's talking?
That's probably me.
Let's listen to the podcast. I'm down.
Fucking joke.
Johnny.
We got a lunchbox there? We
I
got
think you got an NFT in there somewhere. You got an NFT. I love this, you know, everyone's talking about it, Chris. Everyone. Keep going.
NFTs.
NFTs, right?
Yeah,
NFT is BS, you want to say.
It's BS, man. It's BS. It's that. You know what? I'm done with the technology stuff. I want to get more outdoors. I've been doing more outdoor stuff. I play this game called Pickleball. Anybody heard of Pickleball? Yeah, pickleball players. Hell yeah. It's a good game. If you don't know what pickleball is, it's like a mixture of tennis and ping pong. You know, it's like a smaller tennis, bigger ping pong. I feel like that's the perfect sport for me. I feel like I look like a pickleball player. You know? Like, my body, too weak and skinny for tennis. but also my face too douchey for ping pong. You know, like if you see someone playing ping pong and they look like a nerd, you're like, oh shit, that's intimidating. You know, they might be good at ping pong. But you see me, you're like, he probably has friends. He's not practicing ping pong. He's not good at this sport. He's not doing good. So yeah, I play pickleball. It's a good little sport. It's fun to get outdoors. I like playing it because I can play with my girlfriend. You know, it gives us something to like do together. You know, we go out, we can do something, we have fun. And it's really great having her as my partner because we really like complement each other very well. You know, we have like a good balance to our team. Like I'm really good at serving, and she's really good at letting me know all the things that I'm not good at. So with that balance, it works out really well. We complement each other. Kind of. She doesn't really compliment me, but you get my point. So pickleball's fun. It's a little bit hard to get used to though, because there's a lot of different rules to it. You know, you got all these different rules. It's kind of confusing at first. The one big rule that took me a while to get used to was every time that you lose a point, you have to blame it on me. You have to blame the whole point on me. It's the reason why we lost a point. And I don't know. I guess it's just a rule of pickleball. And my girlfriend's really, really good at that one rule. So yeah, I don't even need to be playing the game. I could just be watching on the sidelines. If she messes up, it's my fault. The other day, she literally swung and missed the ball, and her first reaction was just to look at me. And she says, well, this is your fault. Last night, I got woken up in the middle of the night because you had to pee at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess that's how you play pickleball, is you just got to sleep through the night. So I've been working with my coach. We've been doing some sleeping drills, been doing some dehydration techniques, trying to get good at pickleball. By the way, when I talk about my pickleball coach, I mean my therapist. That's the only way I play pickleball. Just got to figure out how to stop arguing with my partner. But yeah, me and my girlfriend, we argue a little bit. You know, we get into some conflicts every now and then. Anybody in a relationship? Anybody fighting a bunch of single people here? Yeah, well, get ready. If you do get in a relationship, it's all you do. Just kidding. But yeah, we do get into fights sometimes, and I'll tell you what, really, if I'm being honest, like, to be fair, most of our conflicts, most of our fights, it's based on really dumb shit. Like, there's no other way to put it. It's just dumb shit, and I'm so sick of it. I just don't get it sometimes. Like, the other day, she's yelling about me about my phone. Like, I was texting on my phone was kind of near her face, and she just goes, ew, oh, get that. Get your phone, get your phone away from me. And I'm like, okay, why you're gagging about my phone? Like, what is the big deal? Why all of a sudden today you decide that my phone is just the grossest thing ever? And she's like, because I saw you sitting in the bathroom, pooping, and you put your phone on the bathroom counter. Don't you know that there's fecal matter in the air, and it gets on the counter, and then now it's on your phone, and you didn't even clean your phone, and that's disgusting. Okay, let's just accept that. I'm trying to accept things. Let's accept it. That there's fecal matter in the air, it gets on the counter, and now it's on my phone. Well, that means it's also on your makeup. Look at this bathroom counter. Her whole counter is filled up with her makeup. The whole thing is just her brushes everywhere. And I mean, like, I don't know. Look, my phone is on the counter when I take a shit.
Okay.
But your makeup is on the counter when everybody takes a shit. Me, you, any friends that come in here. So really, it's like, I mean, let me ask you guys, what would you rather have? Would you rather have a little bit of poop on your fingers, maybe your thumbs a little bit, or all over your fucking face? She's worried about me, like, get your phone away from me. I'm like, you know what? Get your face away from my phone. Like, this is disgusting. You know what? I don't like this. No, I can't tell her that. I could never tell her that. I can't tell her that because actually it's kind of working out in my favor that she's got the makeup on the counter because it's actually acting like this air filtration system where it's sucking up the fecal matter, basically preventing it from getting on my phone. But if I start telling her that, she's going to take, the brushes away, and that's just going to mess up the whole environment. The whole atmosphere gets thrown off. There's going to be fecal clouds floating around. I just don't want to mess up the climate in my bathroom. I'm basically like the Theta Grunberg of toilets. So I've just been trying to go around and spread the message. How much time do I have left?
About
8 minutes.
time.
No, he
Oh, that's
has, he has 3 minutes.
3 minutes, all right. Well, I'm going to be honest, this is my first open mic in like 2 years, so I'm not quite good. Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, anyways, how about I end with a dumb joke I came up with on acid right before I stopped doing comedy for the whole COVID thing. Anyways, all right, here we go. Ready? A man walks into a bar, and he walks up to the bartender, and he says, "I want an olive." And the bartender says to him, "Sir, you can't have an olive. You're allergic to olives." "What are you talking about, Steve? You can't have an olive. You're allergic." And he says, "No, I'll live." So corny. I thank you for that. I had to get that one out of my system. That's my time. Right there, everybody. Thank you so much. This is very fun. You can find me, Chris Cali Comedy, on Instagram. Appreciate that.
All right.
Thanks, everybody.
All right, come on in when I'm on the stage. Sign in, pay him. Don't forget, hire the vet. I'm afraid to touch the Spiegel phone right here. That Spiegel phone. Can you help me with the chairs, please? I'm so sorry. You need chairs? Bring up some chairs for me. $? Yes. Okay, this is what we do about fecal matter. This is what you do. But they're doing the right thing. Move when I'm on stage. I'm unimportant. Watch yourself. Watch your knees. Don't hurt your knees. Is this empty? Is this empty?
Oh, sorry, yeah. $10. Yeah, for 10.
Wait, were you telling me the time was
$10 all the time.
$10 for up to 10 minutes. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm
Good, you?
Okay.
Awesome.
You look like, you know who you look like? I'm just gonna come to me. Are you performing?
Yeah,
All right. Did you sign in?
I'm about to.
Oh, you about to? Then make sure I can read it. I gotta know how to read it. Forgive me. It's my brother's best friend's name. Notice how everybody walk on me, talk on me. You know why I can do this and not be bothered? Because I went through teenagers. That's right, I'm used to being ignored. Has anyone seen teenagers what they do now? Nothing, that's right. Now what? What? So I say to my daughter, I'm making the flight now and I'm on the phone. Would you care to take an afternoon or morning flight? Silence. I hear. I said, you listen to me? I heard, I said, so which flight would you like? She said, oh, it's good. Nothing. Didn't hear anything. Didn't hear anything. That's the way to go. But we're here with the comedy of the one and only Theo. Let him hear you. Let's do it.
Hi. Hello. I was just thinking about the you're uncomfortable saying wife beater, and I was thinking that the politically correct term for that is probably spousal abuser or something. So. Okay. Okay. My name. My name is Wyatt. Wyatt Gunman. That is a German Texan name. And I'm a very serious man making a very serious argument, so do not laugh, please. Don't laugh at me. Some people think that universal background checks or, just may issue permits or restrictions on certain kinds of guns may make there be less mass shootings. And maybe if we tried something that could work, but we can't because, we got to have the right to bear arms, We can't do anything, After they wrote the Constitution, and they were like, oh shit, we forgot a bunch of stuff. The First Amendment, they remembered to add. The Second Amendment, they remembered to add, was, a right to bear arms, And, James Madison wanted every American to have their guns and to hold their guns and to make love to their guns and their ass if they want, It's your prerogative. It's your right, Having the freedom to shove a rifle up your ass is part of the Founding Fathers' original intent. That's what originalists believe. That's true, It's, you have the right to use guns for self-defense or for self-pleasure, whatever you're up to. But it's not just up to you ask for us gun nuts. Some of us prefer to nut in the guns, so, for some a Magnum's a good fit. For others, thank you. For others, maybe more of a blunderbuss has a perfect girth. Me personally, I'm somewhere between a 12 gauge and a grenade launcher, depending on how generally turgid I'm feeling that day. And now let me say this: I think it's bad. I think it's bad that every year, children get murdered massively in schools and churches across the country. whether we or as a nation are traumatized and terrorized on a semi-regular basis. That's not good. I don't like that. But there is something more important in the lives of children. You know, guns and gun lovers who have a right to exist in this country. It's true. And if we didn't have guns, people would die. It's true. There was a disease. It was called pellagra. There was an epidemic in the early 1900s. It was a real. It was really a mysterious nutritional deficiency, but we didn't know what caused it at the time. So for decades and decades, people died from this mysterious, disease called pellagra. And then it was in World War II when the French taught the Americans a new use for a gun. You know, the French said that, you know, the guns aren't just for loading and shooting or loading or shoot. You could also suck on the guns too, and gun sucking became an important source of iron and niacin for millions of Americans across the country. Guns save lives. Guns are a cornerstone of American health care. Why do you think we send cops to medical emergencies, okay? We need guns. A baby needs to have, they need to be able to use a peacemaker as a pacifier, or else they could perish from a pellagra-related, disease. We need, if we don't have guns to stick in our mouths, in the mouths of our loved ones, to extract iron metal, people could die from a mental health crisis, It's very important. Thank you. So yeah, a lot of people, maybe we could try something, a ban or a buyback or something like that. But we can't do anything, we can't try any of that stuff because, first of all, we're never going to make this country better because it was already made perfect in 1988. We've never needed to change a thing since. And secondly, we can't get rid of any of our guns. We cannot get rid of any of our guns because America was founded on love. That's true. America was founded on the right to love whatever we own. Slaves, women, even our own guns. We've got gay rights, now what about gun rights? Thank you! Yeah, so that's my white gunman bit. Thank you. Oh God, I have way too much time. Fuck, I didn't plan for this. Let's see. No, that's another bit with gay sex, so not that one. Let's see. I don't know. We could talk about abortion if we want to lighten the mood. I don't know. No, I'll try some material I can think of off the top of my head. I don't respect serial killers. I think they get too much credit. Their names are too cool. They need to have shitty names like the limp dick killer of Smiley, Texas, or the no neck asshole from Kalamazoo. They need more derogatory names and less we need less TV shows and less like documentaries about how serial killers are so crazy and smart. It's like, no, they're not. They're not smart. First of all, it's not that hard to be a serial killer. Anyone could go to 3 random towns over the course of a few years and stab a couple homeless people. Not an achievement. Very easy. And then secondly, it's why are you doing if you want to kill people, why are you doing that as a hobby? Why are you doing that for free? You could be getting paid to kill. You could just become a cop and then just shoot people in broad daylight, and no one's gonna care. Why are you going around hiding in basements and stuff when you could just get a job, get paid for that? You definitionally, serial killers are just morons. I don't understand. I hope I don't offend any serial killers.
That's Captain Crunch.
Oh man, but yeah. Although the good thing about serial killing though is that it's the one hobby that they can't bore you to death about. They can't tell you about the weird thing they do on the weekends, some guy who builds model trains in his basement. That guy could be like, oh, I was working all weekend on this thing I love, and it's I don't want to hear about your model trains or your fishing or whatever the hell you do with your life. I don't, but a serial killer won't ever do that to you. Unless they do, in which case you get the consolation of knowing that they're going to kill you soon thereafter. After they start telling you about their weird hobby, They're like, oh, I like stabbing people. Personally, I stab a woman, I want to stab a woman somewhere between a B cup and a C cup,
Oh my God.
I want to get a little bounce, but, don't want too much where I can't get to the vital organs,
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, it's just stop telling me about your stupid hobby and skip to the part where you have to kill me and turn my face into a lamp or whatever, I don't wanna. I don't know. I don't want to know about your very sad life. Anyway, you know what? That's all the stuff I got for tonight. Thank you guys so much. Have a great night.
Only one person got my Captain Crunch joke, by the way. Good for you, serial killer.
Thank you.
We wouldn't have people here to help us out if we didn't have people here to help us out, and so I want to give a lot of love, a lot of attention to our producer this evening. Give a round of applause for Ryan over here. And Ryan, while you're at it, give us a few minutes of your time up here. Let's get it done. Okay, give it up for Ryan. Wait, now he's concerned. How do I look?
So making sure it's on the right camera.
You gotta ask this guy, he might know. I'll show you afterwards what it looks like.
Hello, everybody. Hello. There we go. Just the way I like it. Okay. So my name is Ryan. That was my first time running all the stuff back there. I was figuring it out, and I think I kind of got it. So it is live now. Just for me.
Of course.
So
Didn't work for nobody else.
everyone, I don't know about, everyone's here kind of a mix of age, but I feel like everyone here knows about Call of Duty. You've heard of it at least, the video game. It's a fun thing. You're known with Mountain Dew and Doritos. It's my favorite things. I grew up on that. But Call of Duty is this weird intersection between, like I would just say black people who you consider hood, and very white, racist white people.
Yeah.
It's this weird intersection. They get along, and I feel like in this environment we've come, amount of racism, police brutality, everything going this wrong in this world, and yet Call of Duty has found a way to make an atmosphere where it's acceptable for every race to say the N-word. So I'm really trying to kind of get to a point where some of that, not the saying the N-word part goes by, but the acceptance of every people, no matter where they come from. But Call of Duty has been a part of my life. As you might not be able to tell, I am a redhead. It's not the most fun to live like that, if I'm being honest. I had this thing that with one side effect about being a redhead, it makes you kind of a little bitch sometimes, and you cry, you get a little bit of allergies whenever someone makes fun of you.
Yeah, man. Kids bully you when you're growing up, and I got bullied into shaving, but that was okay. I definitely realized that, I don't know, people think that it's so much harder to be bullied, like, to grow up today than it was to grow up back then. I don't know if you agree with that, but I think it's easier now. Because you can just delete that shit, okay? You don't need to respond to every text. I get texts from all types of Asian, Indian, Bitcoin scammers. I'm sure you all do too, if you ever give out your phone. I'm sure you do on WhatsApp, or it happens. It's just none of you want to agree to that, I get it. But I found it to be, yeah, it was, found it funny for some reason. But I don't know, I just feel like it was so much harder when you were before technology to be bullied, because then you had to bully someone in person, and you can't get away from that. Anyway, that's a bit to work on. Yeah. Yeah, it's just tough, because we have so much technology at our hands, and we have the ability to just get what we want. You know, if you don't like where you are, call an Uber. If you don't like your mom's cooking, move out of her basement, or call DoorDash. If you're not getting along with your girlfriend, you can go online and find any flavor you want. Seriously. It's true. And not just porn. I mean, you can go and swipe left, swipe left, swipe left until you're happy. But, yeah, I mean, it's up to you. You can pay for it, too. OnlyFans, that is. Don't want to solicit anything inappropriate. Talking about relationships, I unfortunately just ended a 5-month relationship. Oh, thanks, guys. Yeah, nice crowd. Most people, well, actually, this Jewish deli I was at, they were applauding. They were like, "Way to go! You're back! You know, screw her." Like, you don't even know the situation, guys. It was. I love this girl, man. It was when you're 30. Two things happen. You start talking about things that aren't real in your relationship, like having kids and what the kids are gonna eat when they grow up and what sports. It's just you. And then the next thing that happens is you become so locked in your ways that when things are not really agreeable, when you don't kind of get on the same page, Chris knows what I'm talking about. You kind of just, yeah, baby, totally, I get it. You know, you're like, yeah, everything's fine. You know, and I said that early on. This girl that I was just with, she took my BDSM virginity. If you guys don't know what that is, it's about tops and bottoms, bondage, the Rihanna song, yeah. But anyway, she was like, it was kind of conditional, our relationship. She said, we need to make sure that you know what you're doing, and like I really want to be with a partner who knows that and understands. And I said, of course. I've seen 50 Shades of Grey. I know how to do this, No, I don't. There's dominance, and there's the submissive? Submissive. It's a submissive. I'm still working on it. But that's part of why our relationship didn't work, because I didn't really know what I was doing. And it's a surprising amount of finesse when it comes to dating a woman like that. Because for us guys, I mean, we're simple beasts, We just want to do it. That's it, We want to make love, and it's a little bit more complicated than that. She gave me an NFT. Pretty much told me there'd be no fucking tonights until I turned my tune around, and it was pretty tough. I had a really rough time with that, and it was just, it was a really strange time, because I really thought that we were gonna go somewhere, and then she dropped it on me. She's like, I don't think there's a spark, I just don't feel like there's a connection anymore, and I just, I don't feel like we have the same taste. And I said, I get it. I can't change the way my penis tastes. That's just how it goes. Man, that was a rough life. Anyway, that's my time. Thank you so much. You can find me on the number 2 phone, Andre, on Instagram. And give it up for your host, Sunda. Thank you so much.
You've got some rest. Listen, this guy's never been this tired until he hung out with me. For the other guy I brought with me, I should have brought him. The other guy is exhausted. Went back to Jersey.
From what? Am I that difficult to deal with? My God, it could be, that's a little silly, but it's really tough when you're from Philly. And I'm going to give it up to the Philly boy. It's right here in this house.
Yeah.
Let's give up the comedy of the one and only Eric Wozniak. Woo! Vicenza!
Thank you so much.
Vicenza!
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's such an honor to be here tonight. Sorry.
Let's see.
Uh-oh.
Give it up for the guy.
You okay?
It's like you now.
Can't get up. Okay. Oh shit. It's okay.
Need a hand?
No, I'll be okay. Okay. I'm not gonna be able to play pickleball. Okay. Okay. That is so LA. That shit right there. I'm Eric Wozniak. Nice to see you. Eric Wozniak. My last name, Wozniak. And well, you're born with yuck in your last name. It's all downhill. She could have just named me intimacy disorder. You know what I mean? It would have been the same shit. You know? Yuck. Eric Wozniak. Okay? South African and Ukrainian. Okay? South African and Ukrainian. Two worn, torn, segregated, racially divided countries. Okay? I grew up in Philadelphia on a dead-end street across from a junkyard. My inspiration in life was watching things rust, okay? I was mixed race in Philadelphia. I don't know, you know that city, that blue-collar fucking town across the other side of the country, okay? Where alcoholism was born. No, fuck Declaration of Independence, okay? Alcoholism was born. There are two rivers that are... Two rivers on each side of fucking Philadelphia, okay? Two fucking rivers, okay? The Pabst Blue Ribbon River and the Coors Light Creek. That's where I grew up, okay? Fucking alcoholism. My mother breastfed me at happy hour at the corner bar, okay? Do you know what it's like to nurse on fucking Genesee cream ale coming out of her breast? I attended my first Alcoholics Anonymous meeting when I was in fucking kindergarten, okay? I didn't know how to say, what the fuck is serenity? I didn't fucking know. You couldn't pray because it was public school. Fuck the serenity prayer, okay? Mixed race fucking kid, bullied. Let me tell you something about fucking bullying, okay? You know, these motherfuckers, I was bullied in the fucking 70s, okay? Where most of my friends died before the age of 7, okay? I was tortured. You have no idea what it's like to live in a blue-collar neighborhood where people are satisfied by going to work in a Plymouth Reliance station wagon, coming home at night, telling their kids that, teaching their kids about what, to stay away from niggers, to stay away from spics, to stay away from fucking homos, to stay away from fags, okay? That's all they needed. They had all the ammunition they fucking needed. And here comes Eric Wozniak walking down the fucking street, okay? Little queer mixed race Eric Wozniak walking down the fucking street, okay? And these motherfuckers were ready, man. You know what I'm saying? And I had a pair of fucking Bobos, which were the cheapest fucking sneakers you could find. You know what I mean? It was like masking tape and a piece of rubber, you know? And I'd run as fast as I fucking could from these motherfuckers. You know, South African and Ukrainian. Can you imagine? These motherfuckers thought my mother was a game poacher. Okay? I used to have to defend her. It's not, the spear is for gardening, motherfucker. Okay? That's the type of shit. Running down the fucking street from these cocksuckers, right? Yeah, and you know what? I have my little violin, because I played violin at St. Apartheid's where I went to school. Okay? Yeah. I did well in school. I got an A in math and an F in being myself. Okay? And I would hide underneath the fucking cars, man, from these cocksucking Irish bastards who would run after me. And I'd lay there underneath the fucking car, terrified, with like oil dripping in my fucking face. You know, I remember the oil transmission fluid dripping in my face while I watched these rat bastards run back and forth on the fucking sidewalk. And I bring this up to you because this is the thing about life. You never know when trauma is going to come back and it's going to hit you hard. You could just be going through the rest of your life thinking you forgot about something. I'm at fucking Jiffy Lube about a year ago, okay? I take my fucking car into Jiffy Lube because there's fucking oil leaking from the fucking thing. I go in, I said to this guy, fucking Hank, I'll never forget him, real douchebag, you know what I mean? Real prick, you know what I mean? Just one of these non-emotional alcoholic mechanics that has, you know, just completely obliterated. Anyway, so I go in, I said, look, the car's not working. It stalls on the fucking highway. The car is stalling all over Los Angeles. It's stalling. It's stalling. So, and then I start thinking about, this is the thing. My grandparents always tried to instill culture in me when I was a kid. South African and Ukrainian, okay? They'd read me books about history, all right? One fish, two fish, red fish, Stalin, okay? That's the type of shit I was read to. Horton here's a, who's this motherfucking black dude doing in our neighborhood? That's the type of shit that I was read to, okay? That was the type of shit. So I had a rich history. I wanted to be proud, and I wanted to be proud. But instead I was hiding under cars from getting my fucking ass killed, okay? So anyway, I'm with this fucking Hank at Jiffy Lube, okay? And he says, looks at it and he goes, you got an engine black crack. I started crying. I started crying. I was like, what do you mean? I got an engine black crack. And the oil's dripping from the fucking back. Next thing you know, I'm having a nervous breakdown. He's telling me, I'm not your therapist, I'm just a fucking mechanic. And next thing you know, I'm in a fucking psych ward finger painting. Okay? That's where I'm at, okay? You like my rabbit? You like my rabbit? I made a rabbit. I made a rabbit. You like it? I drew it with Crayola crayons. Nurse, can I have my lithium now, please? That is what I'm talking about, trauma. You never know when it's going to hit you in the ass. Okay, look. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Yo, Christy Love, am I doing okay over here? Okay. All right, look. Here's the thing. Look, I've been through some shit. Okay? I'm not here to sugarcoat shit. You know what I mean? Like, I've been through some fucking shit, okay? You know, and I just, for the sake of time, because I don't have a lot of time right now, you know what I mean, until I get, like, a fucking Netflix special, motherfucker, and I can start talking about shit, I'll just go through my fucking resume real quick, okay? You want to hear my fucking resume? I'll break it down for you. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Listen. Molested as a kid. Mixed race. Abused, bullied, suicide attempts, psych wards, electric shock treatments, teenage prostitution, HIV positive. I'm also a Libra. It is not fucking easy being a fucking Libra, man. You know what I mean? The shit that I had to go through with that fucking astrological sign. You know what I mean? Like the fucking condemnation and the fucking judgment. You know what I mean? About being a fucking, fuck you, I'm a Libra, bitch. What are you gonna do about it? Okay? I went into my fucking doctor's office last week and he did blood work on me and he said to me, I can't even detect that you're a fucking Libra. You know what I mean? That's the type of shit, you know? It's not even diagnosed anymore. You know what I'm saying? I lived through a fucking pandemic. This is nothing. Go fuck yourself, COVID. I gotta wear a mask. You know what I mean? Like, you know, there were people trying to just, you know, decapitate me in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? So, like, this is nothing for me. You know, anyway, where are we at? We're good.
We're good, we're great.
We're good. Love you guys. Thank you.
And where can they find you?
You can find me. I don't want to say.
Where?
Thank you. It's not important.
Ah!
Thank you.
Eric Wozniak, ladies and gentlemen! Let me tell you, the show must go on, and it does. We go on and on and on and on, and we do it this way because we have in the house the comedy of the only one. Yay!
Yeah!
Kanye!
Man, you look like an entrepreneur.
Your own business.
This is not usual attire. I just got off like work and I just was at the crib. I wasn't about to change, so that's what we got going on. What do I want to talk about today? Okay. Sorry, I'm very high. So let's discuss. I was with my students today because I'm a substitute teacher. Yeah. Shout out to teachers, right? That's just cool. That's just cool. I was having one of my like teaching moments where I feel like I'm like in a movie, and like it's my turn to like inspire the kids. You feel me? Like they ask me like, "Hey, Mr. Anye, you know, this kid's bothering me at lunch, and I think I'm gonna fight him." And I'm like, "Nah, man, don't let him get you out of character. You know, just relax, right?" And then we got into this big like powwow as a class talking about like fighting, and I came to a realization that I don't think I would ever fight a gay man, for various reasons, right? But I boxed for like a good amount of time, and I worked out with Tracy's brother, great boxer, right? And I worked on defense for a whole month, and there is nothing in there that will protect you from the technique that a gay man will come to you with, because it's the agility and quickness of a woman, but the strength of like the natural man's strength. Like, not that women aren't strong, I'm just saying, like, you know, like physically, but it's a combination that cannot be taught. Because even if you're here, he's coming from here. You know? And he's hitting you with this. Like, why are you hitting with this? It's like the hardest part. That's straight bone. Everybody touch that record. Touch that part of your hand. You feel that? What do? You're here. He's here. Unwinnable. And the technique, there's a grab and then upper. It's too advanced. It's too advanced. It is an advanced technique. I'm sorry, it is. And I've watched, and I really thought back. I'm like, I've seen videos of straight men trying to fight that man, and our record is not good. It's usually the straight man being knocked out. There's no preparation for this technique. You're squaring up here. He's coming from it. I'm sorry. It's blowing my mind. I was just analyzing it today, like with these kids, and they're like, "Why do you care so much, Mr. Anye?" I'm like, "I'm just preparing." Right. You feel me? I need to pick my team, my squad. If there's ever a fight going on, I need to know who I have on my side. And that group is a very strong group to have if you're ever in a fight. I've just decided. Wow, that was just an amazing thing I just came up with. Somebody spilled something?
I know. How'd you know?
I mean,
I go crazy when it happens, right?
Nah, you're good. I'm not tripping.
I'm
Okay, let's talk about one more thing. Let's do this joke that I've been doing that I wanted to get rid of. So I recently came to a discovery about myself. And it's really cool because it's also like not my fault. It's like great to do like self-discovery when you can push the blame to someone else. I feel like that's why horoscopes are so big. Like, it's like, oh, I lie a lot, but you know I was born in December. Like, that's why I wouldn't lie if I wasn't born in December, bro. Candy core things. So, I know that I actually walked in here late, right? That's crazy. And people always talk about like black people being late, like they're like, if the event says 5, they start showing up like 6:30. You feel me? We know that. You already knew the time. You ain't even heard this set. And you knew the time, 6:30. We start walking in.
God.
But Nigerians were way worse with time. I'm born in Nigeria. We are terrible with time. The event will say 12. We're not showing up till 6. It's ridiculous. Like, it's a true story. I would go to these Nigerian parties all the time, and like usually my mom is on the staff of mothers helping to put things together, and I would be there, and I would see my cousin all the time. My aunt and my mom would be talking to him like, "Hey, Blessing, come here. Blessing, can you come and do this? Hey, Blessing, can you grab this? Blessing, come here and do this." And he would just be doing these things. And so as we grew up, I'm like, "Hey man, you seem like you're getting old enough to know the real me, man. Let me go ahead and get you on Instagram, dog. Like, you get to that level of cousinhood where you can actually see me on the socials, right? See the real me." So I'm like, "Hey, I'm looking you up, like, Blessing, what's your Instagram?" He's like, it's We Love Theodore. I said, "We Love Theodore? Who the fuck is Theodore?" He's like, "Me, my name is Theodore." I was like, go to my mom, I'm like, "Hey, Mom, Cousin Blessing?" She said, "Yes, I know him." I said, "Mom, you know his name is Theodore?" She said, "Yes, I know his name is Theodore, but listen, if the event says 12, he shows up at 12. He said, Blessing to know him." He got a whole new name for showing up on time. Where do they do that shit at? Nigeria. That's where they do that shit at. And we will, where are our time at? Because I think I'm at like 5 something.
Yes, darling, it's 8:33.
I am. I'm so fucking good with time sometimes. This is amazing because I just like to check, show it off. Let's close on this. People hear that, they're like, "Oh, Blessing. Like, why would you think Blessing is a name?" Like, my name, Confession, is actually a whole sentence, and it's like one of the most biblical sentences you can have. It's like, "Who is greater than God?" That's what my name means. Anyakachi. That's what that whole ass name means. So people are like, "Oh, you thought his name was Blessing? Nigga, my name is Who is greater than God." Like, that's a normal. You know, that is a normal thing. You know, that's normal. And then, but like also, like people talk about like pastors' kids. It's clearly I grew up in the church, right? But like I'm an African pastor's kid, which is way worse. Like the Bible was like my third parent. Like in my house, like Halloween was a sin. How is Halloween a sin? Like, what does the devil benefit from me and my homies getting candy? Like, where is his gain in that? Is he like a dentist on the back end? Like, what is he? I don't know. I think too hard. I tried to convince my dad to buy a costume this one time, and it was really funny because we were doing like this book parade at school. Like, we had to all dress up as characters from the book, and all my friends were like, "Hey, bro, we're gonna be the Avengers. Like, you're gonna come as Spider-Man, all right?" I'm like, "Oh, bet. Like, I got the body for that." Like, I was worried a little bit with the Avengers. I'm like, "Who could I be?" Spider-Man, he's skinny strong. I got the body for it. So I'm like, "All right, bet. I'm gonna tell my dad like this is how I'm gonna get the costume, right?" So I told him, I was like, "Hey, Dad, there's actually going to be a book parade at school, and we have to be characters from the book, so I'm going to be this character in the book right here, Spider-Man, page 36 on the book right there in the book. Right Spider-Man in the book, thank you. And he's right there in the book. That looks ridiculous to me. My own son. He definitely is working. My own son in my own house. Don't be costumes to my house. Throws the book, leaves the room. He didn't throw the book at me though, so I came out good. I didn't get hit. It worked out better than I thought it would. My friend is still mad at me to this day because we go to the book like parade and we are the Avengers. Let me line it up for y'all. It was Captain America, Thor, Malcolm X. Wait. Fuck who next? Malcolm X? He made me go in the suit and tie. He made me go as Malcolm X. That's the book he chose for me. But I didn't tell my friends, right? I decided to just lie, right? So on the way, I'm Nigerian, I'm thinking ahead. So we on the way there. And they're like, Anye, Spider-Man? And I was like, bet. You won't even get what happened. Doc and them took my bags when I flew in from New York this morning. It's crazy. They be working hard. You know, they be working hard. They done stole my bag. But listen, it's going to help us in the long run because I'm going to go in first. They're not even going to notice me. They're like, we're trying to do crime. Who are you? I'm like, bitches, me, Spider-Man. Got you. Stopped it all. Now we don't have to bring the rest of the Avengers. Saved all the money on development. You know, you don't have to worry about putting anything back together. Got it all figured out. I don't know. Not too hard on that one. But I think I'm at about 7:42.
Nope, you got 2 minutes.
8:32. Oof, a minute off. I'm so embarrassed. Still better than anyone, right? Kidding. Talking about my time recognition, not my jokes. Stop. What do I want to close on? I have time to close. We'll do weird, man. So I was getting weed from a weed shop, as most people do,
Ah.
a weed shop. And I was leaving the weed shop, and you know, I don't just smoke this weed for me. I do it for the community. You feel me? There's a trickle down going on. Because I'm paying cash, I'm taking that cash back to the community. The homeless population is eating off of me. You know? So I'm always like telling people that, like, oh my God, Anya, you're such a good person. Like, you're giving money to the homeless. No, I'm not a good person. I grew up around hidden camera shows, so I always want to be caught in a good light. You feel me? If they're filming, I want them to see good things. So I seen this guy walking up, and I was grabbing my wallet, and he was like, man. I was like, excuse me, sir? He said, weed or meth? I said, huh? Weed or meth? Those are... Question bothered me for several reasons. First off, weed or meth, that's two totally different vibes, sir. You gotta pick a fucking side. You cannot be smoking meth, listening to Wiz Khalifa. You gotta choose which side you wanna be a part of. And that's probably why you're on the street now. You got no direction. But no, let's not get into that. Secondly, do I look like I have meth on me? Is that what the fit was giving? Is the fit giving meth? Like, I don't know. I didn't ask nobody when I was leaving, but I wish somebody would have told me, like, damn, bro, look like you finna get some meth out. I don't know. And then thirdly, do it look like I have meth to share, like a bounty of meth? Like, is meth a shareable drug? Like, is that what we're doing now? Like, I've never been with the homies, like, hey, bro, what you finna get into? Shit, bro, I'm finna buzz down this meth, bro. You trying to tap me? Like, hell no, bro, I'm not fucking with you. No, you can walk in church smelling like weed, but you cannot walk in a church smelling like meth. That's insane. No deal. Great timing. I think I'm about to touch 10 in a little bit, so thank you guys so much for your time.
No, you're right.
I'm so close to it. Oh yeah, there we go. Good stuff. All right, guys.
Where they find you, Anya? Some people haven't seen you.
I'm Anya West on Instagram. That's ONYEWEST on Instagram.
And we're gonna do that and get that realness. How funny, right? Listen, not only do we have people from all over the world, we even go to other nations and other planets. Right now, I'm going to talk about this sister that comes from a planet, the planet of love. I want to give it up for this femme fatale over here in the corner, Allison Hagstrom. Let her hear it. One woman, that's it. You gotta fix that.
Get some girl energy.
Yeah.
Happy Friday. Get up for everybody you saw before me. Theo, Eric, don't know your name. Photographer. Johnny. I know your name. I don't remember your name. I remember your name. Give it up for Anya, the teacher. Give it up for teachers one more time. Give it up for student over being teacher. I want to see Anya in a fire drill with all the students. I'll be like, line up, and then he'll bounce on all the kids. He's like the George Costanza of fire, right? Can't you see Anya like running out before everybody else? All the kids are in the class. I mean, he's so cool.
And we all heard the alarm.
Exactly. It's every man for himself at that point. Forget the kids. No, really. I mean, you're so cool, Anya. It's like, I want to see you hurry. Like, I want to see you in a hurry sometime, you know? Because it's so funny. Like, we're so... No, that's not a diss. That's a real... That's funny.
I am very slow-paced.
No, I'm serious. I'm serious. No, yeah. Whatever. We love each other. It's cool. Thank you for coming out. It's good to see ya. Ryan, give it up for the ginger in the back. Ginger. I come from a family of gingers. My brother's a ginger, my sister's a ginger, and I can attest to the fact that they're complete assholes. Right? The worst thing a ginger will do to you is just, if they're mad, they'll give you the silent treatment, but for like 10 years. I'm an older sister. I have a younger. Anybody got siblings here? Siblings? Give it up for siblings. Do you hate your siblings?
Yes.
How annoying are they? They're the worst, aren't they? Are you older or younger?
Unfortunately, older.
You're old. You seem older. You seem like the older one, the stringent one. No, the oldest is always type A, right? The first kid's always a type A, straight A student. The middle one's all fucked up on drugs somewhere in a corner, right? The little one is like the clown. They try to make everyone happy. Everyone comes from a dysfunctional family, don't we? We're all dysfunctional.
A little bit.
Is anyone functional here? Anyone have a functional family? What does that even mean? I I don't even know. Like, do you sit down for dinner at 5 p.m. and your mom's got like a pot roast and roasted potatoes and everything going? You got the candles lit, the ambiance, like a real family dinner. Eric?
Yeah.
You know those Ukrainians are cooking up meals. You guys throw things at each other at the dinner table? We do at my house. I come from like a very Puritan, strict East Coast religious family where we sit in silence at the dinner table, right? And they ask, "How was your day at school?" And you sit there and you just stare off into space because you're too scared to do anything, right? My mom's Catholic. My dad is like a Protestant, but we grew up in an evangelical household. It was like you're guilty before you're proven innocent on anything. I'm from Montana. Anyone ever been to Montana? You been to Montana?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? That's cool. What part?
I drove through it. Someone knows.
It's farm country, right? Big red state.
Good stuff.
I was mowing lawns since I was like 5 years old. When you're up in those like farm towns, you got chores. And I'm talking about the 5 a.m. kind of chores, right? The get up, calisthenics, chores, awake on a Saturday morning, mowing the lawn, never having any fun. Friday night we had chores. We couldn't go out anywhere until we did our chores. What's up with that? Can you relate?
Yeah.
Why did it go quiet on the chores part? I know we all have chores.
Fuck chores.
Right? Now that we're older, I live alone, man. I go into my kitchen, that shit looks like a science experiment. Doesn't it? No, I'm just kidding. Come on. I'm mean and I'm clean. That's a joke. Okay. This is calm me down. I'm trying to I'm dating, so you can't tell a dude you're dirty, right? You have to have your car clean all the time, your apartment clean all the time. Dating is weird, by the way. I did 2 6-year relationships in a row, and I'm back out on the market, and it's awkward as shit. I don't know how to do it. I'm not good at it. I'm a nerd in my heart. I don't know how to approach guys. My face turns bright red. Every time I like a guy, I stand in the corner and just stare at him. I don't know how to go over there. Do you think girls should approach guys?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Really?
Why not?
Guys be shy too.
Yeah. I don't have time for everyone.
I'm scared.
Hey, yo, he got the juice.
If you have a crush on, guys don't understand, if you think a guy's hot, you're scared. I'm scared. Are you scared? Who's a guy that you think is a celebrity that could you'd be afraid to approach? Sorry, you got front row. I'm gonna pick on you. What's your name, by the way?
Sierra.
Sierra, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Probably Timothy Chalamet.
There you go. Right?
Of course.
Harry Styles? Is that the same age group?
Is it?
Yeah. Right.
How old are you?
I'm 16.
Oh, way to go. Give it up for 16. We all wish we could be 16 again. What is that, a sophomore? Yeah. Are you in high school? Where do you go to school?
I go to Loxa.
Okay. I don't know where that is. I'm not from here, but that's probably great. I was doing sports in high school. Are you in sports? No? I tried out for the cheerleading team, but then I ditched at the last tryout. No, I'm not gonna do that. Then I tried to get into basketball. I wasn't good for Montana girls with sports are beasts. Okay, this is volleyball shit. These girls are cornbread volleyball, spiking the volleyball in your face and being yeah! You know? These are girls that drive trucks. Okay, I'm from Montana. They drive trucks and wear jerseys and smoke Marlboro Reds. Okay, that's what they're doing up there. They're all smoking cigarettes. I come down here and it's foo-foo. You can't smoke a cigarette. Can I just smoke a pack of Marlboro Reds a day? Well, I don't get LA. You guys are too bougie. I don't get it. Where was I? I don't know. I'm dating is what I'm trying to say. This guy that I like came up to me the other day and I was wearing a Justin Bieber Purpose Tour sweatshirt because I'm a total geek and I like seeing little kids make it and be millionaires and then be jerks. Okay, just I like the whole story. Anyways, I was wearing his sweatshirt. He comes up and he goes, "I like your sweatshirt." And I was my face turned bright red. Look, I'm really shy. You don't know that, but I'm super shy. I didn't know what to say. I think he's really cute, and I just stood there. I was I like your face. Well, like, quiet. And then he was like, well, have you ever seen Never Say Never? And I was like, no, I'm not that much of a fan. I'm old. Like, I don't, like, sit down and fan out on Justin Bieber in my spare time. I just wear the sweatshirt or whatever. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is he was wearing New Balances that night. And if a guy is walking around in sweatpants and New Balances, he might as well be out in the streets hoeing at night. Because I don't get it with the dudes wearing sweatpants midday with the strings hanging down. Why are they doing that? Is that a fashion statement?
It's casual.
But the strings are hanging down. The sweatpants look like they're gonna fall down. Well, I'm like, why are you wearing New Balances? You're out in these streets hoeing. I can't trust you. I already have trust issues. You got great sneakers. You got great style. I don't know what to do. And so I just picked up myself and I left.
Oof.
And now I'm probably just going to go back and stare at him in the corner again. Until it's over. I don't know what to say. So what do I say the next time? Like,
Just act cool.
like too cool?
No, just like, just like, hey.
Like
just
do
like
the nod?
Nonchalant. You just
No,
like,
don't do that. Ask him if he has a job. If he's not
He
home.
does have a job. He's like a professional skateboarder. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
Is this
got a
my
cool
therapy
guy.
session?
He's a 17.
Okay, I'm not dating
Cool
again.
guy.
Yeah, exactly. I'm dating again, so I might as well be in middle school. And I'm like, oh, you're a professional skateboarder? Like, I feel like such a nerd, right? In junior high, and I'm really old.
Skateboarding.
What?
Yeah, get the skateboard.
Learn.
I already am. I used to live off Fairfax, right by Hundreds. He works at Supreme. We work by each other. Okay, I can't keep going on this story because you guys might know who he is. And it's weird, right? Sorry. Anyway, I don't know how to deal with guys. I don't know how to date. I'm from a red state. Guys used to approach women where I'm from. The guy approaches a girl and says, "You want to dance?" But we're not going dancing anymore, are we? You know what I think they need to bring back? The slow dance. Well, how come we're all going to the club with the fist pump? What happened to the good old slow dance? I don't have a chance to slow dance with these dudes. 1 minute, thank you. But don't we need a venue where we can hold each other? Right? We need an excuse to hold each other, man. We just made it through a pandemic. There's nowhere to go to slow dance. When I was a kid, they used to play Again by Janet Jackson. Do you remember that song?
Yeah.
It would come on. I'm from the 90s. Janet Jackson would come on. It would be like Again or Boys to Men, and you go to the slow dance, and you slow dance, and your hormones are going crazy, and you don't know what to do. And that was an excuse to get with your person. Then we don't have an excuse to go get with our people anymore. I don't know how to do it. Go on a coffee date? What the fuck is a coffee? I don't want a coffee. The worst breath after a coffee date, and then you gotta use the bathroom while you're on the date, and that's weird, right? Well, who had the phone with the, you did, right? Fecal matter. Bad breath and using the bathroom on a coffee date. Who wants to do that? No. Can you take me to Six Flags? Can we go on some rides? I'd rather go whale watching. I don't have time to sit down and talk politics, right? I don't want to talk politics with coffee breath and what book you're reading and what podcast you're into, you know, and all the shit. It's like, can we go have fun?
Yeah.
I'm from California a little bit. I never even been to Disneyland. Did I lose my minute? All right.
Keep going.
That was a rant.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to go to Disneyland is what I'm saying. I've never been there. I like going on rides. I like roller coasters. I want to do Splash Mountain. It's about to get hot out. And by the way, with the Ginger story, my little sister was a water slide lifeguard, and that was weird. And I watched her grow up, and it was the cutest thing I ever saw. And when you see your little sister go off to work, and she's a water slide lifeguard, Ginger, who won't talk to you for 10 years because that's what they do. Agreement. That's what they do.
Yeah,
they do. Water slides, anybody? Can we go to
I'm a lifeguard too. So.
Nice. See the lifeguard. Okay, forget coffee dates is what I'm saying. Take me to Raging Waters. I want to go to Raging Waters and Splash Mountain. And anyways, my name's AllieBeam416. You can find me on Instagram, AllieBeam416. My Twitter is really political. Don't go there. So.
Now you don't want to go. Wow, Allie, you let it out tonight.
Sorry.
Great job. I was watching on TV.
Yeah.
I said, that's just fantastic, because sometimes people come and people go, we don't see them, short people, tall people, let's talk about tall people. And we're just gonna say, if you, say can you see the one and only Tracy? That's right.
Thank you. I'm sorry, but in order for me to do comedy, I gotta get pumped. Like, I can't just go up there like, hey guys, how you doing? Speak up! Alright, it's Friday night, guys. Is it live? See, look, y'all don't even care about being alive. That's a shame, dog. Y'all gotta be ecstatic when you wake up. Like, fuck! I woke up. Ain't that crazy? No one cares. No one cares about your own life. How do you not care? Alright, man. I'm trying to be positive here. Y'all giving me this name. Looking at me like I owe you money. Help you realize yourself, bro. Real life. There's a lot of dead people.
Yeah.
Dying.
Yeah.
I know a guy who's dead. My dad. Oh, see, all right, look. See, but that gave me, it revitalized me. Bitch! I'm sorry. Oh my God. I'm sorry, guys. Fuck it. Fuck moms. Fuck moms. I'm saying it out loud. Fucking hate mothers. I never had one. Oh no, don't get there. No. No, y'all should be agreeing with me. Fuck her. They gonna run out on your son, nigga. Bitch, that's what I But I got my grandma though. Yeah. Yeah. Any grandma's still? You guys still got your grandmas? Yeah. Yeah, my grandma's annoying. Some of you guys got dead grandmas. You guys don't want to admit it. Sometimes your grandma used to be fucking annoying. Grandma, what? What? How do I get the app? Did you help me with my phone? My arthritis is. Fuck that! I don't say that, but look. That's how I feel. Friday night, that's what I'm telling y'all how I feel. Come on. I gotta owe you money. I'm trying to help you. Sorry. But the other day, man, my grandma, dog, I wanted to say something. I wanted to call her. I just wanted to say that. It's not that I hate my grandma. It's just that it's annoying. It's so annoying. I'm sorry, bro. I gotta talk about this. It's been in my head. I'll be at work. Alright. She had me messed up, man, because I work at this apartment that houses USC students. And I talked to her about work and stuff, how much I hate it. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Like, damn, I just, you know. She's like, oh, okay. And she was like, so are you, like, you know, you talking to anybody? Like, come on, grandma. I have to, like, I couldn't tell her I'm, like, sucking and fucking. I'm just, I'm not, I couldn't tell her that. I just had to beat around the bush. Like, grandma, you know me. I'm trying But she had me messed up. She was like, bro, like, she was like, all them girls at that university. And you ain't got one. I said, damn. Oh. See? Bitch would have came flying out of my mouth. But I didn't. I cried. All that animosity, you gotta come out somewhere. I said, all right, come on. And I went to the bathroom and said, bitch, see? I love my grandma. See, that's the love I got. See, I'm trying to help y'all out. Y'all still not getting me, dog. I'm sorry, man. I have to say something. You the coolest person in this room. I swear to God, I walked in, I'm like, damn. That must be somebody's manager. Like, she worked at, she works at, like, CAA or something. Like, you like an agent. Like, hey, what's up? Hey. You gonna be a star, kid. Like, you remind me of iCarly. You're so cool. You know what I'm saying? It's shit. Like, it's so many, like, 14-year-old girls who are, like, looking at you like, I want to be your friend. Look at her. I want to be your friend so bad. You ever have that feeling? Like, you see somebody, you're like, bro, it would be cool to hang out with somebody like that. You got that vibe.
Thank you.
You know?
Aww.
So, Don't let nobody ever tell you cool, like you not cool. Like, bitch, get out of here. What the fuck you think you're dealing with? A novice? Get out of here. And I'll be like, see, that's the cool points go up. They go straight up. So you say, fuck off. And just walk the other way. They can't do nothing to you. What else? Hey, bro, it's cool being a ginger, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I'm hating on you. Yeah. Dog, your hair, red, bro.
It's dope.
That shit's dope. If I was like 8, bro, it would be so cool. Cause I would be like a Super Saiyan. People be looking at me like, that's Goku. That's Goku right there, bro. Fucking head is red.
I wish it was like that.
Fuck him. I'm telling you, bro. You like, nah, it's not red, it's black, just like everybody else. You boring ass, whatever. That's what I'm telling you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you think you're dealing with? Oh, man. I had a joke, but I'm thinking about it. Oh, I have to do a favor for my friend. Okay. He told me to do this joke. He was like, fuck, what was the joke? I'm sorry, I'm a little high too, bro. I got blazed at work. That's how much I hate it. It's a slave joke.
How the lips?
No. Actually, you know what I'm gonna tell you. Fuck it. Wow.
Ghosts?
Oh, a slave ghost?
Yeah.
Damn, that'd be crazy. That's a good movie right there.
Paul Moon's joke. Yeah. So.
Dog. A slave? I mean, a ghost slave?
Yeah.
Damn, that sounds like a dope ass horror movie. Like, I'll watch that shit. It's a ghost slave. It's like a real, like, social commentary. I don't know. Jordan Peterson, Jordan, what's his name?
Yeah, Jordan Peele.
Yeah, Jordan Peele, right? He'll do some shit. Bro, I gotta pitch that to him. I gotta go to him, bro. Look, listen. All right, listen. Think of this, bro. A slave, I mean, a ghost slave. What? Oh, yes. I'll be at the premiere like, yeah, that's my boy. How many minutes I have?
You have 3 more.
Fuck yeah. We outside. It's Friday night, man.
Yeah.
Dick night. Alright. Dick night. Stop. Alright, let's take it back. Alright. Yeah. Speaking of slaves, right? Let's end on that one. Okay. You remember that the reason why your girl left you? Not like that. Damn.
Man, which one?
The BDSM stuff, like,
Yeah.
dog, that's a human trait, bro.
Yeah,
Right?
It's psychological, yeah.
It's a psychological thing. Like, some humans do that. They into that, bro.
Yeah.
Right?
She had a tough childhood.
Dog, think about it, bro. I'm black, right?
I'm black, right?
Think about this. Is another movie pitch, bro. This is another movie pitch, brother. Look, listen. Listen, there had to be a slave that liked it, dog. That's the pitch.
Oh my god.
But why did he like it? Y'all over here, nah, let me back up. Let me explain. Y'all over here saying, bro, come on, bro. You just take this back. Josh, look at me, bro. Stay in with me. Stay with me, brother. There had to be a slave that liked it. All right, look, you got those BDS people.
They like
Take it to slavery. Dog, there had to be a slave that did shit on purpose. Like, fuck you, master, I ain't doing shit. Look at my dick. And then master goes, what? 18 slashes. He goes, yes.
No.
What was that? Nothing. Come on, them whips, it hurts. It's phantom pains. I don't know. Do you need me to get the rope to tie myself up? I can do that. And then why they whipping him? He's like, oh, he's whipping him. Why did you do that? Why are you not obeying? Misconduct. I don't know what they said back in the day. He goes, oh, because I like to get hit. No. You free, nigga. Get out of here. I would not. No. So that's the pitch to Jordan Peele. Yeah, I'm gonna be a movie. Oh, I gotta go get picked up my man. Ghost slave. hear it like in the trailer. It goes, like you know how it gets all like creepy. I do the whole thing. Shit. What you think you're doing? A novice?
Oh.
Come on now. I'm riffing right now. I told you, man. Those are my jokes, dog. It's me. In 1 minute?
Me.
Oh, I'm up.
Yep.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
And
You can find me on Instagram at young _, the letter N _ the _
Whoa!
restless with one S. Make it more compliment.
there you go. And I thank you for bringing somebody new here tonight. That's so kind of you. And I'm going to bring you to the stage, Josh. Let's do this.
Hey.
Give it up for Josh O.
Thank you. What's poppin', everybody? How you feeling?
Good.
I just moved here, man. LA is cool. Like, it's a cool city. I used to live in a lot of different places, like Chicago, New York. Has anyone ever been in New York in there?
A little bit.
Fuck out there, bro. And cold. Yeah. It's the first thing I noticed about New York. They got like massive huge ass rats that are clearly suffering from depression. 'Cause New York's difficult, right? And I remember when I was living there, one of the first things someone told me was like, Josh, you're not a real New Yorker until you show up to your crib and you got a brat in your crib. I was like, damn, that's crazy. 5 months later, right? I get off work, I come back, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, got my backpack on, I open up the door, I see a rat on my bed, I'm like, oh shit, what are you doing there? That rat looked at me like, nah nigga, what are you doing? I'll never forget that moment. But New Yorkers are kind of like mean too. Y'all have heard it, right? New Yorkers are kind of mean. Like,
A little bit.
for example, I remember one time like I was trying to like do comedy at one spot, but like I had to cross a road to get there, and they blocked it off like a bunch of construction, right? They weren't letting anybody through. But I'm like, yo, and they're making people walk down like 10 blocks to cross over to get down. I'm like, damn, I'm gonna miss my spot if I do that shit. So I'm like, how do I get through? And they got security dudes there, right? And there was one security dude who's a black dude, so obviously I'm gonna try with that dude, right? So I see the dude, I said, hey man, can you like let me through? He's like, hell no! I was like, come on, bro, like, come on, dude, like, I'm just trying to go and tell jokes, man. I'm trying to chase these dreams, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Black dude connection, man. Nobody's looking, man. You can look it up. And he actually looks at me for a sec, like he feels me for a second, and he's like, he looks around, he's like, all right, man, come here. Nigga, fuck your dreams! Put out 8 blocks and make a left, motherfucker. My dreams, nigga. Anyway, I've been trying to like, so this pandemic's been, I've been trying a lot of random stuff because I'm bored. One thing I tried was veganism. Is anyone vegan in there? No? Has anyone tried?
No.
It's hard, it's really difficult. I tried it, and in like 2 weeks, I lost like 10 pounds immediately, which means I was spending a lot of money on food just to look like I need food. Like, and the hardest thing about being vegan is that if you're out with your friends and it's late at night and you haven't eaten, you just got to accept you're not eating, right? Because like healthy food, all that shit closes after like 10 p.m. You're done. It's over. You gotta. So I was trying to like inquire, like ask devout, hardcore, like legit vegans about this. Like, yo, what do you do about this? Like, how do you solve this dilemma, especially when you're going out clubbing and shit, you know? And they all say the same thing, like, Josh, when you leave the house, you gotta be prepared. You gotta pack some snacks. You gotta pack snacks when you leave the house, which is easier said than done, because the last time I did that, I was at a club, and the girl was twerking on me. She's like, wow, you got a really big bulge in your pants. And I said, nah, that's an apple. I just get hungry sometimes. Okay, so this is a weird one. All right, so I'm a little worried right now because I was doing some thinking in my apartment and I realized, like, my name is Josh and I've never met an old person with my name before. Like, I've met a Chester, a Charlie, a Clarence, a Hubert, but not a Joshua. Like, don't you find it was a little bit strange that there are more trees named Joshua than old people? I'm just saying, like, I can see it now. I feel like I'm gonna grow old one day and they're gonna take my name from me or something. Like, I'm gonna be really old. I'm gonna run into an old friend from back in the day. They'll be like, oh my goodness, after all these years, is that you, Josh? I'll be like, nah, man. I go by Hildegard now. The thing is, I love my name, okay? My name is Joshua Otusonya, right? When you hear that name, you look at my face, you think, oh, this dude's probably African. But on a piece of paper, my name, for some reason, looks Asian as hell.
Right.
I had a phone interview one time for a job. The lady on the other line was like, Otusonya. Oh, that's such a beautiful name. Where's that from? I said, oh, it's from Nigeria. She said, what? Nigeria? Where in Asia is that? I got a job, though. That shit. Let's see. Okay, anyone here got any allergic reactions? Like, allergic to anything?
Yeah.
What are you allergic to?
Like aspirin, some seizure stuff.
Damn, got you. Anyone else? Damn, y'all are just genetically superior to this, man. Damn. Here's the thing. I actually looked this up because I'm horribly allergic to peanuts and all that stuff. I looked this up. Apparently, allergic reactions are supposed to be your body's attempt at protecting you from harmful substances. Now, is it just me? Or are they horrible at their jobs? You eat something bad, your body's like, yo, you just ate shellfish, but don't worry, I'm going to protect you from dying. You're like, great, how? By dying. So the thing is, right? The thing is, I'm allergic to peanuts, therefore I'm allergic to peanut butter. When I was a little kid, though, it's a true story, I didn't know what it meant to be allergic, so I just assumed that peanut butter was like a weapon of mass destruction, like something used to kill somebody.
Right.
And I had a bully in school who would always like push me around and make fun of me. And so one day he picked me up, called me a loser, and shoved me into a locker. Have you ever hated someone so much that you made him a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? I did that for 3 whole days hoping I would kill that dude. I had to cut the crust off of the sandwich because everybody knows the best weapons are made with tender loving care.
Yeah, always.
Now one time I was carefully crafting one of these sandwiches and my mom, you know, Nigerian, she's really like freaking out. She's like, Joshua, what are you doing? You're allergic to that, you could die. I said, yo, mom, hold up. This sandwich isn't for me. It's for my bully. She's like, you're making food for your enemies. I'm so proud of you! Hey, that's a good song! And she walked away proud. And I don't know what's worse about that situation. The fact that I thought those sandwiches would kill my bully, but my mom thought she was raising a love. That's basically all I want to do. You can find me on Instagram, josh.otusanya. Thank you.
Fantastic. Do not leave just because you thought you were leaving. Live from Paramount. Let's give it up for the comedy of Johnny V. Yeah.
What kind of, that's a half-ass, you know, come on. You could do better for a guy who's really fucked up right now. I'm so happy to be here. Amazing professionals here. And then there's me. But so what? You got to see the good, and you see the, you know. But I'm doing a show right now called Famous in Las Vegas. I'm trying to reclaim my fame. I am. What fame? It's there. It was there. I was on a show on VH1 called Scott Bale's 45 and Single. I wrote it. I performed it. Did the music. I am a fucking genius. Excuse me, I shouldn't curse. You're 15, 16? It's wrong. I'm going to be good from now on. But I appreciate all your time. You guys are amazing. What an amazing group here. Seriously. And I say that to buddy you up, to make you feel good so you'll like me more. And this is what I think in my life. So let me start by I'm reclaiming my fame in Las Vegas. It's called Famous in Las Vegas. I'm filming it right now. And I just want to welcome everybody into my friggin' nightmare, you know. So, hello, all you wonderful and beautiful people here. I am Johnny Vinokur, all right, America's favorite reality star from VH1. I'm sure you remember me. You might say, Johnny, hey, what about the Kardashians? And I'd say, I also put out a sex tape. Oh, yes, I did, yeah. And I'll admit, I made a slight, mistake. I was the only one in the sex tape. That's right. But why quibble over tiny details? It seems that. Now, do you know me? This is the question. Do you really know me? Now, that's why I carry this. Siri, I always carry Siri very close, and she says to me, you are Johnny Van Oker, not so famous in Las Vegas. Thanks a lot, Siri. You know, we all rely on Siri. I've had a lot of friends, they talk to Siri like it's a family member. I think they're insane, but I'm doing it myself at home. I really do talk to Siri, and I've solved a lot of my problems, and I'm pretty normal today. Now, if you don't remember me, if you don't really remember me, Ali, Johnny V, you can still find my podcasts at the clearance rack at Walmart. Yeah, right there, you'll see me right in the front. Now, when I go to Vegas, okay, I feel at home because that's where the real stars are, and I'm sure you know that's why you go there, right? Cher, okay, all right, Celine, huh? Come on, that's and then we got Rick Saucedo. Oh, nothing. Okay. Well, you might be asking yourself, Rick Saucedo. Some of you might be asking yourselves, Cher, can she really turn back time? You know. But those of you who haven't heard of Rick Saucedo, he is one of the greatest Elvis impersonators alive. And I love those guys. I'm laughing because I am looking at this man, and he's going, Johnny, you're reading your shit again? I fucking love him. That's the guy, you know, you have always the friend that says, Johnny, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're doing the wrong thing, you crazy bastard. But here I am. So, you know, I love these guys. They're so hard working, you know, like me. Now, look, I will sing. Yeah. I will dance. Actually, you know what? This is what I want you to do. You can do this. Let's all sing together. I just recently got cast in a series called The Offerits. It's now on the Paramount Plus network. You know, I always tell actors will brag, right? I don't give a crap. I'm going to tell you everything about me twice until you send me on my way. But let's do that theme song. You know, everybody knows it, right? Even yourself. Ready? You can hum it. You could just feel it. But you know the Godfather movie. Ready? Just all together. Come on. I know you weren't going to say anything tonight, but now's your time to blast off. You son of a bitch! Here I go. That's what I'm saying, because I know you wanted to stay. Don't talk to me. I don't want to say anything. I don't even know I'm here right now. Who gives a shit? Let it rip. Who cares? Nobody can. When you walk out, they don't even know what you did. It's that beautiful thing in life. You could do shit. No one will. You walk out and go, hey, I didn't do anything. What's going on? You know, here's how the tune goes. Ready? And bum 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 bum. He's hiding in the back. Bum 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 bum. Right? You know the thing? You know the Godfather? No, did you know? You know it, Dad? Are you father? Yes. Oh, look at you. God bless you, the photographer. I love this guy. I don't know him, but there's something in it. I just want to hug him and hold his camera. Hold his camera. Well, thank you. You know, this will let you know. I appreciate you guys. You guys are great. Have you ever sung? Just a question. Have you ever sung as a group? I mean, you know, as a group together. Because this is the truth. No, I don't bullshit. I'll tell you the truth. Because I know there's agents, right, who's looking for audiences. I mean, as a whole. Come on, you! It takes a